So, consistent with the um government policy now trying to curb imports, you find that the Indian government plans to bring um, tempered glass screen protectors under compulsory quality certification framework. Now, this particular move aims, aims to reduce the import dependence in line with the Prime Minister's push to save foreign exchange and to boost domestic electronics accessory manufacturing. So, twin purposes to be served thereby. As you know, that a tempered glass screen protector, now you have so many iPhones being made in India, good part of it, and imports of tempered glass screen protectors comes to India in various forms. Some are inferior ones as well, inferior quality. That's why the government of India is proposing to bring this category under mandatory quality certification norms. The government has held stakeholder consultations on May 11 on making quality certification mandatory for screen protectors under the compulsory registration order or the CRO framework, a move that would require compliance with the Bureau of Indian Standards linked certification norms for products sold in India. So, very soon you will find that there will be guidance and tempered glass imports will be restricted. In a sense, the government is going to make quality certification mandatory for tempered glass screen protectors. Okay. Now, under the CRO framework, you find that products which are covered by notified standards cannot be manufactured, imported, or sold in India without mandatory certification compliance. For screen protectors, the proposed standards are expected to cover parameters such as impact resistance, material quality, transparency, and durability. The move is therefore expected to significantly alter India's smartphone accessories market, which consumes more than 550 million units annually and remains heavily dependent on low cost imports, particularly from China and other Asian manufacturing hubs. So, the localization push also aligns with Prime Minister Narendra Modi's recent call for reducing dependence on imported products and saving precious foreign exchange reserves by encouraging domestic manufacturing and greater use of indigenous products. The proposed standards are expected to increase scrutiny on imported products entering through informal channels while creating a level playing field for organized domestic manufacturers which are capable of meeting the BIS linked compliance requirements. So, the government's larger Make in India push and emphasis on reducing imports is also supporting this direction. The impact per unit may appear small, but at a scale of India's smartphone market, the overall economic opportunity is quite significant. Tempered glass and smartphone cover glass have largely been imported into India so far, making local production strategically important for the electronics supply chain. The proposal could create a major opportunity for domestic manufacturers as the government expands its electronics localization push beyond smartphones and now into components and accessories. The industry consensus is, of course, broadly in favor of bringing tempered glass screen protectors under mandatory quality standards and restricting the non compliant imports. Most stakeholders, including MSMEs, support the move because the market today is flooded with low quality imported products. Okay, so The accessories segment remains largely outsourced and is not directly controlled by major smartphone brands. Brands like Oppo, Vivo, or Samsung are not directly manufacturing these accessories themselves. This is largely an ancillary ecosystem, and Indian manufacturers believe that they can compete effectively if low quality imports are regulated. Stricter standards could improve consumer safety and also help formalize a market currently dominated by cheaper unregulated products. You must have seen many times you put this tempered glass on your phone and it goes down a little bit and it cracks. So all this will now become a thing of the past. And many times they need to keep changing the screen again and again and again. That all hopefully will be done. Also, you save precious foreign exchange. Okay. Now, the proposed import restrictions comes at a time when the domestic companies are ramping up investments in the tempered glass manufacturing capacity. Now, there's this company called Optimus Infracom. Current market price is 430. It's an Indian electronics manufacturing company which launched Rhinotech on August 13, 2025, a locally manufactured smartphone screen protector brand developed at its Noida facility using technology from Corning, the US specialty glass maker known for Gorilla Glass used in smartphones. If the domestic production increases, then companies across the value chain, including glass suppliers and processing firms, will benefit. It is not just about the final screen protector product, there's a broader manufacturing ecosystem which is linked to it. So you will find that good companies such as Optimus Infracom quoted at 430, Asahi India Glass at 831. These could be some of the important beneficiaries of this scheme if it is announced. It is in the active consideration, but something that you can keep on your radar, could be useful in your investment decisions in times to come. So tremendous amount of efforts, and in fact the Union Electronics and Information Technology Minister Ashwini Vaishnav had recently inaugurated India's first tempered glass manufacturing facility for mobile devices in Noida on August 30, 2025. This is the facility in collaboration with Corning that I was just discovered. So you can keep these stocks on your radar. This is one of the effects of what Prime Minister Narendra Modi talked about: more localization, less imports to save precious foreign exchange. Keep these types of stocks, and to get to know which are the other companies, stocks, sectors that can benefit, do join our Premium Plus. You also get 10 to 12 days predictions in advance and good multi-baggers, predictions about the market. And number to get in touch, you may WhatsApp us 982086144. Happy investing. Have a nice day.